will in turn lose their final game, and that would be the only way that they could go. And there's some overtime qualifiers and stuff like that, but let's get this game started. Fable taking this puck away, forwards, up close on Reimer, takes a snipe quickly, and Reimer will make that save. Fable known for his perimeter shots. Reimer prepared for it. Gives it out to Gorilla. Gorilla with lots of space. Gorilla off the top, going to bounce that out to Tom. Tom to the center, and that's going to be launched aside to Salokin, also known as Nicholas. I'll just call him Nicholas for convenience sake. Maha coming across off the bottom over to Fable, downfield Fable, boosting to the center, centering it. Oh, he takes the shot, and Reimer Stone Cold will block that. Gives it out to Gorilla. Gorilla cross center ice, no pressure whatsoever. Trying to bounce that out to Tanks, but it looks like Nicholas will take it, giving it to Maha. Boosting forwards, looking for Fable. Fable up close on Reimer, buries home a goal, and just like that, the Sara threat agents lead 1-0. Sara trying to start this game out right. 2 games today is very important to get momentum from the first game, as it does actually carry over into the second one, as at least I've found when playing multiple games in a day. Reimer giving it to Tanks down the middle, then over to Gorilla. He's going to bounce that out long for Tanks, but Fable will intercept it, giving it out to Maha. Maha to Nicholas in the center. That's going to go to the top, where Gorilla will pick it out. No, Nicholas to Maha off the top. Reimer wasting the shield to Fable. Fable burying home a goal, and Sara is just rolling this game over. Up 2-0, and the Warpigs need to snap out of it if they want to have a chance of winning this game. Fable boosting forwards, trying to get another face-off shot, and that will go nowhere. Gorilla picks it up. Gorilla boosting forwards past Maha. Gonna look to Tanks in the center, backs off. Gonna try to get that forwards. Maha will take the loose pass. Gonna be stripped by Gorilla. Gorilla running it down. Gorilla finds a goal after Gandalf tried to YOLO out for it. And there's the vortex. Warpigs are on the board in a fast and furious first period. Nicholas wins that face-off. He's gonna spin around half dozen times. Gonna be stripped by Tanks. Tanks off the top over to Tom. Tom crossing center ice. Gonna be stripped by Maha. Maharishi crossing center ice over to Fable now. Fable gets past Gorilla, takes it over to Nicholas. Nicholas up close, hits the post, and somehow finds it again on the backside of Reimer. Korhal Warpigs, typically known for their staunch defense and very stingy play, are just falling apart. Very uncharacteristic of their team. Maha gives it to Nicholas up close on Reimer, spinning around, takes the shot, and Reimer will make that save. Gives it out to Tom. Tom bouncing it long off the top over to Tanks, boosting forwards, looking to Gorilla possibly, and Fable will cut that down. Fable and Maha in sync this game. Taking a shot. Maha does takes that, and Reimer will block it. Loose puck will just be launched downfield. Fable will pick it up. Not sure if Carlito is just not available, or if Maha's just trying to try something new with Nicholas out on the field instead of Carlito. You never know. Nicholas up close, takes a shot, hits the post. Worked out well from last time, but not this time. Gorilla will pick it up. It's going to wrap around behind the back and bouncing it long off the back of the goal. Looks like Tanks is going to pick it up. Looks like my sources are telling me this is a West game, so that would make a whole lot of sense why the Warpigs are struggling. Gorilla at center ice. Going to bounce that off the bottom for Tanks. Tanks boosting forwards. Fable with a good click. He's going to go forwards, cross center ice, trying to get Maha involved in the play. Boosting to the center. Takes a shot, and Reimer will make that save. 7-1 in terms of shots on goal. The Warpigs have not produced anything offensively. And Fable gets a quick steal and a goal. I think the air has just been completely deflated off of this Korhal team, as they are just going through the motions at this point. Tanks stealing it off Fable. Boosting forwards, looking for a snipe, and Gandalf will make the save. Tanks and Nicholas will fight for it, and Maha will launch it to the backboards. It's like Tanks will pick it up. Gives it to Tom. Tom up close on the net. Going back and forth. Fable ends up picking it up. And Fable will just hold it for the end of the period. And that's going to be the end of the first. 4-1 is the Sara lead. Not impossible to come back, but the way that the Warpigs have been playing, I just don't see it. Fable's having a phenomenal game. 3 goals and an assist. Fable kind of playing a little bit more defensively whenever Carlito is in the lineup. So that could be why Maha took him out and subbed Nicholas in. Because it looks like Nicholas is playing a little bit more defense, and Maha and Fable are playing forward. Fable having a wonderful game, of course. Gorilla boosting off the bottom. Going to be stripped by Maha. Maha. Going to Nicholas over the center. Will miss him. And that's going to be centered. Maha up close on the crease, and Gorilla will take it to the bottom. Maha centers it. Tanks will pick it off. Throwing it to the top. Nicholas picks it back out. Going to go to the center. Takes it in, and Gorilla will block it. Going to bounce it long. Downfield for Tom. Tom taking a center, and Fable will block that. Wrapping behind the net. Gandalf won't take it. Fable giving it off the top. And Tom will now pick it up. Gorilla picking it out now. And that's going to be launched off the bottom. Fable will now pick it up, and he will retreat with it. Fable. Gandalf, I guess, faking the steal. Almost literally identical play here. Gorilla off the bottom. Whole lot of nothing happening in this second. I feel like I've just seen more Twitch chat. Tanks up close on the crease! And that's going to go nowhere. Fable giving it out to Nicholas, who's off the top. He's going to take a shot, and Reimer will end up blocking it. Giving it out to Gorilla. Fable ends up picking it out. Fable backing out, looking for Maha. Maha in the center. Going to spin back and forth. Gives it to Nicholas. Good play, but Reimer was ready for it. TK is saying that Fable has more saves than Gandalf. Very true. Fable going to the bottom with this. Boosting forwards. Reimer used the shield up. Gives it back to Nicholas. One-timer ran dry. And Nicholas will try to make a play with it. Gives it to Maha. And Tanks was ready with the steal. He's going to bounce that out long for Fable, who boosts forwards. Takes a shot. Gorilla will block it. And Nicholas runs it down. Maha ends up picking this up. Throws it to Nicholas. Nicholas up close. Takes the shot. It hits the post. Almost bounced in. Reimer was ready in time, though. Tanks boosting in. Looking for the shot. And Nicholas ends up picking it out. Oh, boy. Nicholas taking the snipe. And Tanks will run this down. I feel like Windows. Is downloading something. Yeah, I'm at 4 spikes. Fable to Maha. Maha back to Fable. Tanks will run this down. And there goes my sound. Huh. Something strange going on. I'll have to get to the bottom of this. Nicholas off the backboards. Gonna be stripped by Tom. Tom back to the center. And Fable will now pick this out. Fable downfield for Nicholas. Nicholas will run this down. Wraps behind the goal. Gonna be up close on it. Tanks will run this down and launch it back into Maha's hands. Maha off the top. Gonna look for a cross here. Tom will intercept it. Tom back to Gorilla. Gorilla from deep takes a snipe, and Gorilla and Gandalf will block it. Gives it out to Tom though, and Maha will wipe it away and try to just give it out to Nicholas safely. Nicholas boosting in towards the center. Gonna make a couple moves. Takes a shot. Tanks will block it. Going off the top. Back to Tom. Tom boosting forwards. Back to Tanks, and Tanks buries home a one-timer goal. That could be huge for the Warpigs in terms of morale. Very important to score at the end of period. Only down by 2 now. They can't get a miracle goal here just in the closing seconds of it. Gorilla bouncing it long for Tom. Tom gets through Nicholas. No boost, though, and Fable will intercept it. and end up just killing the period off. Okay. We'll go full screen. And nope. Don't think I have any Windows updates going. Everything should be good. Let me see. How's it going? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's gnarly. Nicholas off the top. Over to Tom. Maha ends up picking it out, throwing it back to Nicholas, and Gorilla will take it to the bottom. Gorilla going off the bottom boards over to Tanks. Tanks boosting forwards, does have room past Fable. Gonna look for the snipe, possibly backs out, goes forwards, and Fable will take it, heading back the other way. Lots of space for Fable with a boost right here, up close on Reimer, and Reimer will make a huge save to keep his team within reach. Tom yoing through Maha, still doesn't get the puck. Fable up close on Reimer, and Gorilla will try to position himself as best he can, but Reimer will make an amazing save once again. Maha on the back end, bouncing it out for Nicholas. Nicholas takes a shot. Reimer uses the shield. Fable with the rebound just slides it right past Reimer, who just could not get there in time. And that is going to be a goal for Sara. Nicholas going to be stripped by Tanks. Tanks going forwards, looking for the cross, and Fable once there once again. Fable being very effective. Fable having a really quiet season due to him being forced to play defense in most games, but as you can tell, he's very efficient on the offensive and support end. Tom up close on Gandalf, tries to take a shot, and Tanks will end up clogging the lane. And no shot will be taken because of it. You do not cross the sticks in Zealot hockey. You're going to have a bad time. It's going to be bounced out, and Reimer will take it, giving it over to Tom. Tom back to Tanks. Tanks off the bottom, taking a snipe, and Gandalf will make a great save off that. Giving it right down the middle. Fable will take this on the back end. Fable evading the YOLOs by the Warpigs, who grow ever more desperate as the game goes on. Nicholas up close on Reimer, takes a shot, goes wide, and Nicholas will pick it back up. We're going to evade a couple times. Stripped by Tom. Gets it back. Boosting forward, spinning around, gives it to Maha. Maha close! Takes the shot and hits the post. Tom now bouncing it out, and Nicholas takes it. Nicholas backing out, looking for Fable. Fable off the top, boosting forwards, gives it to the center. He does intercept another pass, launching it back to Nicholas, and Gandalf will come out of goal for it. Nicholas picks it off of him. It's going to be given out back to Tom. Tom lofting it forwards. Tanks has some breakaway room on Gandalf, and Gandalf with the YOLO, and Tanks misses the net. Gandalf completely coloned outside the net. Tanks was not able to recover and get it in line. Tanks with the center. Fable will now pick it out. Tom now picks it up, giving it back to Tanks. Maha centers it again, and Tom will pick it up. Taking a snipe, Fable picks it out, throwing it into the corner. Fable back down to Maharishi as this game is dwindling down. Tom up close on his own net. And he is going to look for a crossover to Gorilla. Gorilla centering it, and Maha will get it and give it out to Nicholas. 30 seconds left. Gandalf is kind of pulling at this point, but when you're up by 3, you're afforded such luxuries. Gorilla bouncing this downfield for his players. Tanks picks it out, gives it to Tom. Tom spinning around, boosting in, gives it back to Tanks, and Maha will block the lane. And that is this game in a nutshell. Fable having a dominating performance in this one, as the Sara threat agents will roll over the Korhal Warpigs. Fable having a terrific game. 3 steals, 4 goals, and an assist with 16 passes out. Terrific passing game by Sara. Kind of one of their most underrated qualities, really, in terms of them being a team. They are terrific passers, and I don't think they get enough credit for how good they are at it. Fable, like I said, really showing you why he's a really versatile player. Gandalf and Reimer not having terrific days here out on West, but they were, well, Gandalf really wasn't called on a whole lot to do a whole lot of saves, only 6 shots, and I believe most of them from the perimeter for the most part.